So, yesterday we uploaded a video that speaks about global trader that is busy fraudulently misrepresenting himself as an authorized financial services provider and as the FCA. Impersonating someone is fraudulent and he is about to find out the hard way. Let's get straight into today's video. FBI, open up! Yesterday I uploaded a video concerning a global trader. Allegedly, he is the cousin of Nasdaq Ninja and he is up to no good. He recently posted this letter to his Instagram, and it may seem like this is from the FCA, but upon closer investigation, you will actually find out that this is forgery and fraud of the highest degree. First off, the signatory. I have never ever seen a public release, a press release, or any FCA document with that name on it. Furthermore, when I take a look at the FSP number, I felt shivers down my spine because I'm used to FSPs having 5 digits. So, what is this alphabet prefix doing at the beginning of this number? There's also an M dash. When I saw that M dash, I was like, nah. So, I did my due diligence and it came out that that isn't a proper FSP number. Therefore, Global Trader has been faking his authorization as a financial services provider. And then, secondly, because that is a fake letter, he has impersonated the FCA. Some members of the public reported him to the FCA, and this is the results thereof. The results are actually very satisfying. Warning notice: unauthorized financial services and account management activities. Dear Mr. Nimrod Siabela, the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, FCA, has received information indicating that you may be offering financial services, particularly account management and trading signals, to members of the public without the necessary authorization in terms of the Financial Advisory and Intermediary Services Act 2002, the FISE Act. Please be advised of the following. Number one, regulatory requirements. In terms of the FISE Act, any individual or entity that provides advice or intermediary services relating to financial products must be appropriately licensed by the FCA. Account management and trading signals. These are also services that you need to be regulated for. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Services involving management of client trading accounts, giving buy or sell signals, or any similar activities relating to trading in forex, shares, CFDs, or crypto assets fall within the definition of financial services and must be authorized. There's a risk to the public. Unlicensed individuals who offer such services pose a significant risk to the public. The FCA is empowered to take steps to protect consumers from financial harm, including publishing warnings, initiating investigations, and taking enforcement action where necessary. Before I go further, I wanted to say this. I firmly believe that if the FCA wanted to show their teeth, number one, now would be a good time. And number two, this is the perfect opportune moment because this person didn't only act as an authorized FSP when he is not. This person impersonated the FCA. This is just one case that we caught on. How many other cases aren't there where the scammer just glides through simply because his actions haven't popped up on the radar? So I firmly believe that if they want to curb this, they need to step up and they need to make an example of Nimrod Siabela, aka Global Trader. Number 7, these are the urgent actions that is immediately required from Nimrod Siabela. You are hereby directed to immediately cease all financial services activities requiring authorization, refrain from marketing or advertising any such services, respond in writing within 7 calendar days of this letter to confirm whether you are offering such services and under what legal basis. With that last one, the FCA said, yay, if business days, we are going to count in Saturday and Sunday, but hear from you, we must. And I feel like asking them under what legal basis are you authorized to give signals. I feel like that is like the cherry on the cake. So the consequences of non-compliance, which is what I've already highlighted in the previous video, but let's just go over it again. Failure to comply with the FIRES Act may result in enforcement action, including administrative penalties. These are usually where the fines come in. Publication of your details on the FSCA warning list, that is when press release is being made with your name in it, and possible criminal charges in terms of Section 36 of the Act. And that probably relates to you that is giving services or advertising services where you need to be regulated for said services. Furthermore, there's a request for Nimrod if he wants to get licensed. There's some steps that he needs to follow. There is also contact details and a signatory. Now, as you guys can see, this is not the name that they listed on their fake FSCA document, because if that person really reached out with that details, you would have found his details on this letter as well. Instead, there is none of that. In closing, I would like to say that I sincerely hope that the FSCA takes things further, because impersonating a whole financial sector conduct authority, which is a financial authoritative body in South Africa, that is a criminal offense and it should be treated as such. With people like him releasing fake statements, acting as if it is the FSCA, it really endangers the public and it hurts the trust that the public has in the financial systems. People like Global Trader needs to be stopped in their tracks, because service providers such as him gives a bad name to the rest. And as we know, there is some legitimate service providers, but they will never see the light, nor will they ever be trusted, simply because those that have the limelight, like your Global Trader, they catch on stupid nonsense such as this. So now everyone gets painted with that very same brush. In summary, using a fake FSCA license is not only wrong, but impersonating them to release that fake statement is so much worse. It's illegal and fraudulent. It puts the public's financial health at risk. It erodes public trust in the financial system, and it ultimately causes more harm over a long-term period simply for short-term gains. I sincerely hope that this is a message to some people that is thinking of impersonating the FSCA, because like I said, it is a criminal offense. It comes down to fraud, and should the FSCA step things up, I'm telling you, it's over for Global Trader. Your alleged cousin Nasdaq Ninja can save you from any and everything. I believe his money is long enough, but from this, nah, my brethren, from this, you are caught up like a wild donkey trying to escape. TikTok, your 7 days are counting down and you need to respond to the FSCA. So get your things in order and send them that response before they come back and take things to a whole new level. Good luck to Global Trader. May this be a lesson to you. Impersonation and fraud is not the way to go. You will get chopped up for it. For everyone else, thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers.
We have gathered here in Cape Town, South Africa, to celebrate and honor global brands that have shown dedication, hard work, and innovation in the financial services industry in the African region. Let's get started with the awards. This one is for the broker that traders rely on the most. Congratulations to IFX Broker. This award goes to a broker that offers strong over-the-counter services, and the winner is...
Come on, man.